Did you know without meteorologists, 2 million people could have died in August 2005? Back in 2005, people did not worry about Hurricane Katrina much at the time. It was only a Category 2 when it first formed. But the weather data was frightening. A Category 5 hurricane slamming into Louisiana would be devastating, and 4.5 million people were at risk. Due to meteorologists, 1.5 million people on the coast of Louisiana evacuated and people inland prepared for the worst. Hello, my name is Howard Spiegel. I want to get a degree in meteorology, and I've been studying meteorology since I was 4 years old. Almost every morning, even sometimes before you have breakfast and turn on the TV to check the weather. There are many rules and things meteorologists do in your daily life. In this speech, I will show you things meteorologists do, how they affect others, why I want to be a meteorologist, and my goals. Meteorologists, also known as atmospheric scientists, have many roles, but a lot of them you don't see with the naked eye. Recently, meteorology has been growing about 1% each year and is becoming more important. We do a lot more than just tell if it's going to rain on the TV. Meteorologists do many things like teaching, researching, forecasting, and consulting. First, weather data from meteorologists can affect and help almost everyone in every business. For example, the weather can affect how long and efficiently you travel to work. Meteorologists can help predict many things that can affect businesses and many instruments to get data, like Doppler radars, weather balloons, and satellites. Second, there is a lot harder to predict weather than people think, as we need to find the time, location, severity, and duration events will take place. It also includes temperature, wind speed, and precipitation, as if it's windy and cold, meteorologists would say to wear a jacket and not a swimsuit. Finally, meteorologists need to be used for almost every job, as the weather can highly affect jobs. For example, wind and storm data would be important for air companies, and rain and flood data would be important for sewer workers. So what are some details about our work environment? A meteorologist spends most of the time in an office, laboratory, or weather station, or at home, depending on who you work for. A lot of times, meteorologists work alone, but sometimes work in teams. Meteorologists work long hours and rotate often to cover all 24 hours in a day, as weather always needs to be updated, especially during hurricane season. To be a meteorologist, you must need to do a lot of college classes where you can expect to take 4 semesters of calculus, 2 semesters of physics, a chemistry class in your first 2 years. You will also need at least a 4-year degree in atmospheric science. And at the end, you will be paid around $95,000 a year on average. So why do I want to be a meteorologist? Ever since I was 4 years old, I wanted to be a meteorologist and always watched the Weather Channel. Soon, I got my first computer and started looking up videos and research about the weather. Then one day, a hurricane was nearing us, and I asked my mom what she was looking at. And then I started to get interested in hurricanes. Ever since then, I like to study hurricanes and still do today. Many years later, I started looking at jobs and started to study meteorologist opportunities. That's when I found out I can travel to hurricane landfall sites and travel to different places to study weather. Traveling was always my favorite hobby, and now that's made me even more motivated to be a meteorologist. Finally, I asked myself, why do I want to be a meteorologist? A reason and purpose to help society is that we will be able to start everyone's morning every day and help people with their forced choices for the day. It will also be able to get data and help predict hurricanes and storm paths. So now I'm left with what are my goals and what I want to do as a meteorologist. First, I want to study hurricanes and help scientists get a better understanding of them for the future. I'll also be able to help people understand what to do and what happen with a hurricane warning. Also, as I stated before, I will be able to travel and get data from other places to see how some places affect others. So to wrap things up, now you know what meteorologists do, why I want to be a meteorologist, how it affects you, and my goals for the future.